First, let's listen to a conversation between Dr. Brenda and Rico. As Rico is feeling sick, let's see how their conversation goes.
Good morning, Rico. How are you feeling today?
Good morning, Dr. Brenda. I have been feeling a bit under the weather lately.
I'm sorry to hear that. Can you describe your symptoms for me?
Well, I have been experiencing a lot of fatigue. No matter how much I sleep, I feel tired. I have also had some headache and occasional dizziness.
I see. How long have you been experiencing that symptoms?
It's been about 3 weeks now. It started gradually but had gotten worse over time.
Have you noticed any other symptoms? For example, any change in your weight, appetite, or mood?
I haven't noticed any significant weight change, but my appetite has decreased a bit. I have also been feeling more irritable than usual.
Have you had any change in your life? Like increased stress or change in your daily routine?
Yes, I have been under a lot of stress at work lately and have not been eating as well as I should.
Stress can definitely impact your health. It sounds like you may be experiencing a combination of stress and possibly something else. We should run some tests to rule out any underlying condition.
What kind of tests do you recommend?
Ideally, start with some blood tests to check for anemia, thyroid function, and vitamin deficiency. We will also check your blood sugar levels. Based on those results, we can determine if further tests are needed.
That sounds like a good plan. Is there anything I can do in the meantime to feel better?
Yes, try to manage your stress with relaxation technique like deep breathing, meditation, and gentle exercise. Make sure you're eating a balanced diet and staying hydrated. It's also important to get adequate sleep. If your symptoms worsen or you notice any new symptoms, please let me know immediately.
I will do my best. Thank you, Dr. Brenda.
You're welcome, Rico. Let's get you test schedule and we will take it from there. Take care.
Thank you, Dr. Brenda. I appreciate your help. Now, let's listen to a phone call conversation between Carol and Warren. As Carol consults with Warren, let's see how their conversation goes.
Hello.
Hey Warren, it's Carol. Hope I'm not catching you at a bad time.
Oh, hey, Carol. Not at all. What's up?
Since you're my only nurse friend, can I ask you something?
Of course. What's on your mind?
Well, I've been dealing with this persistent cough for over 3 weeks now. It's really not getting any better. And honestly, I'm starting to feel a bit worried about it.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry to hear that. Long can indeed to be concerning. Have you noticed any other symptoms accompanying it before?
Yeah, actually, I've been feeling more tired than usual. And sometimes I struggle to catch my breath, especially when I'm active. But thankfully, no fever.
Got it. Thanks for sharing that. It sounds like it's been quite bothersome. Have you had a chance to see a hardcore professional about it yet?
Not yet, honestly. I initially thought it might just be passing thing. But now, with it lingering like this, I'm starting to rethink that approach.
Understandable. It might be indeed be a wise idea to get a check out. Persistent coughs can stem from a variety of underlying issues, ranging from common colds to more serious conditions like bronchitis or even asthma.
That's what I was afraid of. Do you think it could be something more serious?
It's tough to say definitely without a proper examination. However, it's always better to err on the side of caution when it comes to your health. Seeing a healthcare provider would allow them to conduct tests like a chest X-ray or blood work to get a clearer picture on of what's going on.
Yeah, you're right. Guess I should stop putting it off and make an appointment then. Thanks for listening and offering your advice, Warren.
Of course, Carol. I'm here to help however I can. If you need any further assistance or have more questions, don't be hesitate to reach out. Your health is incredibly important, and it's always better to address any concerns sooner rather than later.
Now we have done for a conversation between Dr. Henry and Melissa, as the doctor diagnosed Melissa with diabetes.
Good morning, Melissa. I review your recent test result, and I want to discuss that with you.
Good morning, Dr. Henry. Is everything okay?
Your blood sugar level come back here that normal, indicating that you have diabetes.
Oh no, really? I was expecting that.
I understand. It might come as a shock, but it's important to address it properly. The good news is with the right management, you can lead a healthy life. We'll need to make some adjustment to your lifestyle, starting with your diet.
What kind of adjustment?
Firstly, we'll need to focus on controlling your carbohydrate intake. Food high in the crab can spike your blood sugar level. I recommend incorporating more vegetable, lean protein, and whole grain into your meals while limiting processed sugar and refined carbohydrate like wheat bread and sugary snack.
Okay, that makes sense. I have changed what I eat then.
Absolutely. It's also important to pay attention to protein sites and the meal timing. Eating similar, balanced meal throughout the day can help regulate your blood sugar level more efficiently.
Good. Anything else I should be aware of?
Regular physical activity is crucial for managing diabetes. It helps your body act insulin more effectively and can lower your blood sugar level. Aim for a less like 30 minutes of moderate exercise more days of the week.
I will make sure to incorporate exercise my routine.
Right. Lastly, will help us track your progress and adjust your treatment plan as needed.
Okay, keep track of that. Thank you for explaining everything, Dr. Henry. I do my best to follow your advice.
You're welcome, Melissa. Remember, managing diabetes is the time effort and hard to use support. Use every step of the way. If you have question or the concern, don't hesitate to your expert.